This clip is from my podcast channel Fanbase that I host with two other friends. Make sure you go and check the channel out. Link down below.
Another big point during the international break was a club football Premier League sacking.
A sacking after 3 games, and it was the first sacking of the whole season, innit?
Yeah. It was a surprise one, I suppose.
I was surprised.
We knew there was a bit of animosity in the summer, but with how well they'd done,
it was a surprise as well as in like 3 game weeks in. It's just done there
correct.
Like that.
And I've just realised we're all officially all wrong now because I don't think any of us put him to be.
No, I said.
But to be honest,
I said Daniel's back.
I think we all did, didn't we?
I think we all did.
And then after the first 2 games, I said Potter.
Yeah.
And then last week I said maybe not Potter.
I did think that the wheels would fall off for Nuno at some point this season, but I didn't think.
But not this early, yeah.
Because I just know there was animosity there, and you know that you can't. It's hard to get past that.
There was, but then Mr. Marinakis came out the other week and said that there was nothing sort of.
Yeah.
There was no bad blood really. It was a professional relationship. They wanted what was best for the team, and then this week he sacked.
That's what I don't like though. How he said that, and then he just sacked him. I suppose he can do that.
He can do that, but does he not realise what he did the week before? Has that even crossed his mind to go, hang on, I did say last week that I'm not going to.
Are you calling Mr. Marinakis a hypocrite?
Oh,
no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, he's a smart man, so he should have the intelligence to think. He should have the intelligence to think, hang on, last week I said I wasn't going to sack him, so why am I sat here currently signing this thing that says, yes, I'm going to sack him? Why am I calling him into my room right now to say, it's been a pleasure, but get out? Do you know what I mean? Why am I doing that?
But I feel really bad on Nuno, but what I will say about him is, I think he always has his like sort of honeymoon period where he's very good, and then it always goes sour. I think.
Yeah.
It was at Wolves and Tottenham. He couldn't do it at Tottenham, but Wolves as well.
And that Europa League. Europa League.
Yeah, Championship to the Europa League, and it just started to fall down. They were losing to like.
But do we know what happened?
I don't know.
We know it was an argument after. We know it was an argument after a game.
Yeah.
But what? Like.
Well, I think Mr. Marinakis was fuming. That I think he really wanted them to get Champions League, and they were in a really good spot to get the Champions League. I think they drew to Leicester, which to them should have been like a win.
But I think
I get that, but
he's been spoiled there though.
I know.
Look at where you are. You were 17 before.
That's right. I'm not questioning Mr. Marinakis' morals.
I am,
but
I'll say it.
That's for you.
Mr. Marinakis, that's all him.
We'll move over here.
Yeah, that's all me. And you know what?
I'm not involved with that, Mr. Marinakis.
I just don't get right. I think.
I'll apologise on behalf of my friend Mr. Marinakis.
No, you don't need to, because I think it's harsh on Nuno. I think you still give him until results go wrong. Obviously, he lost that game to West Ham, which was bad.
Lost.
But we're 3 game weeks in. We always say it. There's no way into what he's done so far at Forest, he should be sacked after that.
At least let him start the European campaign.
I do agree.
I
do agree with Mr. Marinakis. I don't think he should have sacked him this early because. Firstly, his players are still gelling into the squad that he's bought in the summer, and he did buy some. They've spent a lot of new players. I think we're forgetting Forest. He spent so much money in Forest, so it's not. But I've seen someone saying that apparently he wasn't signing Nuno's players; he wasn't signing players he wants.
Well,
apparently,
it seems to be.
The Forest manager's not a manager; it's a coach, innit?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's
you're not a manager; you're just a coach.
It seems to be as well. The players he's bought in look like they're going to fit
Ange's system
straight away.
Well, I've seen them saying that. Tottenham, that Ange wanted McAtee at Tottenham, he wanted Hutchinson at Tottenham, and all of a sudden they just seem to have signed for Forest, and now Ange's getting the job.
Yeah.
It is a bit dodgy, and apparently they were having a meal in the summer.
Oh really?
Them two having a meal in the summer, so I reckon there was a bit of a.
Oh yeah, well there's the thing because he's Greek, isn't he? Ange Postecoglou, so he's like they've got that.
I think was he not Olympiacos manager as well? Or am I imagining that? Yeah. Should I check that?
I don't think he was.
Where was he before Celtic? He was somewhere before Celtic.
He was in Australia, then he went to Japan, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
He managed in Asia, and he was really good in Asia. Didn't
my Ange Postecoglou knowledge is not.
It's not there.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm the same to fair.
I don't think he managed Olympiacos. I could be wrong.
No.
Yeah.
But I know he's Greek.
One thing that does need clearing up for the Nottingham Forest fans is does this class as his first season, because he always wins things in his second season, so does this class as his first season? Therefore, but does he mean, when he says season, does he mean full season? So do Nottingham Forest need to get excited that they're going to win something next year, or do they need to get excited that it's going to be in 2 years' time, because this is technically not a full season?
No, but it is still his first season.
When he's gone, but this is it. So when he said, "I always win things in my second year," did he mean second full year, or did he mean?
I actually don't know.
This is it.
Maybe we need to have an interview.
I'm thinking of the Forest fans here. So when you can get excited that you're going to win like the FA Cup or the Conference League or whatever, is it going to be in 2 years' time? Is it going to be next year?
Who knows?
Does it?
Well, do you know what? I've seen some as well. Let's move on to the Ange thing, because do you think that's the right appointment for Forest? Because I don't know.
Who else is on there?
No, but you know why I'd say it? Because
but I don't think it is.
The way Nottingham Forest play football is sit everyone behind and counter. Ange deploys like the highest of lines you could ever have. Milenkovic and Murillo cannot play in that high line.
They can't.
So he needs 2 new centre backs straight away. He needs 2 centre backs.
But
maybe he only played that way because
that's
of
what I'm saying.
He might do.
Maybe
my
it's
thing
just
is, everyone's saying, and I agree, if he plays like that, it will not work.
No.
But if Ange's as good as a manager as he is a good manager, you change your system, and then next season, you would. And I get that. Like, obviously, we've seen Amarin coming at United. He's done his system, and this is how I'm playing. If he does that, fair enough to Ange. He's putting out his wants down, but it won't work.
Yeah.
With the way the players they've got, the high line won't work, and the fullbacks they've got as well at Forest, they bomb forward.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have 2 people at the back.
Yeah.
Against
it's the way Ange plays. If he comes in and plays like we've seen at Tottenham, it will not work with Forest. So he needs. I think for this first season he has to adapt until he gets his.
I think he'll adapt, and I think he'll try and change things. Because also, I don't think he'll feel as much pressure. Because I feel like every Tottenham manager up until the end of last summer, it was you're coming in to win us a trophy. I feel like that was in the back of the mind the whole time. That pressure was on. But the funny thing is, he did do that and then got sacked, which is a bit weird. But I feel like he had that pressure.
17th.
But I feel like he had that pressure on him. I don't think he's going to have that, at least not at the very start at Forest.
Yes, now people, today's video is kindly brought to you by Best ZV, the best football shirt website out there. They have got a football shirt for everyone. All you need to do is go over to their website, I will link it down below, and pick something for yourself or for others like I've done today. For example, I've got this shirt, a Celtic retro one. This one is for my dad, okay? He doesn't really like Celtic, but it's a nice shirt. Again, I'm split opinions on the Celtic. I don't want any Rangers fans to send hate to me, okay? I've got a Celtic shirt for my dad because he doesn't mind the club and he wants to wear a green shirt. And then I got one for my brother as well. I've got this Celta Vigo shirt. He follows them every now and then, a Spanish team, his favourite Spanish team, so a quite nice one to get for him. If you want to get any football shirts for somebody else or for yourself, be greedy, why not? Make sure to check out Best ZV down below. Thank you again. Let's get back to the video.
So he's got somewhere to start from. He come into a club that was already top 6.
Yeah.
Had that reputation. Yeah. He's not doing that now, so we'll see.
Just a quick one, because it's reminding me of something that we haven't spoke about. We're going to mention, but Mr. Levy stepped down from Tottenham as well.
That was a surprise. I know
so
they wanted
20-something 25 years. 25 years, and he stepped down.
It's weird how he's done it straight after the.
Yeah,
it's really weird because they've wanted him out for ages. And then he chooses the time when they've won a trophy and then bought loads of players to then do it.
Well, he did an interview with Gary Neville, didn't he, on the overlap or something? And he said in the interview, they're going to appreciate me more when I leave, and something along those lines. And everyone's like, and now everyone's like, well, he must have known he was leaving this and the other.
Yeah. But I'd imagine he's been thinking about it for some time. Maybe he just gets to 25 years.
But then if he was thinking to find some time. Because if it's me, I'm thinking, right, as soon as I'm in the Europa League, that's it, bang, you can go out. You've technically got not the last laugh, because it's not it's not inverse. It was inverse.
But I think he's done that.
I think that as an owner.
I think he wants to make sure the new manager, because don't forget, he's been there for 25 years. He's going to love the club. He wants to make sure his new manager does well in the window. You know, he's going to give him what he wants in the window. He wants him back, and now the window's ended, he can go, right, I'll step down. They've got however many months until January to get a new person's replacement. And then
is he not left with immediate effect?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's what I mean. So they've got until January to replace him.
So until the January window.
I thought you meant he's stepping. Once you find one, you've got till January. Then once you find one,
so I'm presuming his role is that he buys players for the manager. So they've got until January to replace him as sorts for the January window.
He's probably content with how Tottenham are at the minute anyway. With the players they've got, the manager they've got. He's done what he needs to do. Yeah,
he's backed Frank. He's actually brought Frank in. He's probably like, right, this is probably the best place to leave him.
Yeah. No Tottenham fan really likes him, do they?
No,
there was a lot of protest on though.
I don't know the exact reasons because I'm not a Tottenham fan, but I'm sure there is valid reasons.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more to
there always is a valid reason.
Because that somewhere they didn't spend a penny in the summer transfer window because they were building a new stadium.
Yeah.
So I think they thought.
Stem from that? I think it's just every year.
Because that can't be an excuse.
I think it's mainly because of the trophy situation as well, though, because it took so long to win a trophy. But Tottenham have still signed good players along the way.
They've still spent a lot of money.
It's almost like he was trying not to win a trophy at some points. Do you know when they got that Carabao Cup final against City, and then they just sacked Mourinho the week
weird.
before?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that's another one because he was probably he sacked Mourinho, didn't he?
And he brought Ryan Mason in. I'm like
a 30-year-old Ryan Mason, just killing it at West Brom.
I don't know if you've seen it was years ago, but when they did the All or Nothing documentary, I haven't seen actual episode, but I've seen bits of it on YouTube and things like that, and it seemed like the way he was. The way he managed things, because I've seen a bit with Ericsson where he was talking about leaving.
Weird as well.
He was trying to play the nice guy and be like, basically what it is we can't let you leave until this. Yeah. But it just did come across very much as like, you'll stay here you'll stay here. You're here you're contracted until the end of the year. If you have to stay till then, you will.
It was kind of like him saying, you're not leaving unless I say so you best be like...
You best carry on.
Well, he did find a replacement in, but it very much seemed sort of like he was trying to just speak to him like
an idiot. Probably stemmed from that, because that's obviously that background, that's things you don't get to see from day to day anyway, so I think people will take that and... There's a lot of stuff about Levy, but we don't really know the ins and outs.
We don't know,
No.
Like fully.
We need to get a Tottenham fan on just to have that little...
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but this thing, like, to be fair, if I had thought about that before we'd have done this prep, I'd probably would have looked for opinions. Because, like, I've seen Forest fans a bit, like, weirded out by the Ange and the Nuno thing, so we kind of, like, we can say that, we don't know why they've done that.
Yeah.
With the Ange thing, I kind of forgot, and then I remember when you talk about Tottenham.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd get your opinions on it.
Tottenham fans, get in the comments, help us out, because we really don't know. We're not Tottenham fans, so we don't.
We don't know why you don't want him out. We don't know what you think.
We're not having a go. We're not having a go. We want to know. We want to be educated. Every day's a school day.
It is.
Correct.
Always. So back onto the Ange thing. Do you think he'll succeed at Forest? As in, maybe. Obviously, he says he's winning stuff in his second year, but do you think he's gonna have an instant impact going into Forest now?
Define succeed, because what's succeed for Forest?
I think they have to get far in Europe, in that Europa League, or they have to finish.
What do you think? Well, what do you think the expectations are for that?
Because I really don't know.
Because I don't know what he's put.
I think Mr. Marakis wants to win the Europa League.
Well, he will want.
That's why he's brought him in.
Well, everyone wants to win.
There's no way he's just brought him in for that though.
No, but
just because he's won the Europa League once. Otherwise, you could go and get Emery.
Yeah.
Or get like.
Well, he's in. Yeah, but he's already in a job.
Well, yeah, but you go for someone you can go for other people.
Yeah.
There's no way
but he's in mate, and he know.
Well, yeah, that's what that.
Mr. Marakis knows that them two are a close relationship, so he won't go against him. He won't say. Mr. Marakis goes, I'm signing this player. He won't go, no.
Yeah.
Nuno probably was going, nah, I don't want him.
Yeah.
Like when he was trying to sign, say Hutchinson, he's like 40 mil. Like, no, I want someone else. 40 mil.
That
might be an issue down the line though a little bit, because it could get to a point if Ange doesn't do well and it gets to the point where the fans want him sacked. They might stay together for a lot longer than they should have done.
Because
you can see it being a case
or a friendship.
Yeah.
Collapses.
Maybe,
off the back of it, you never know. And with Marinakis anyway, it probably could happen.
He makes him business.
I feel like it
could go the other way, where they're that good friends that they work so well together that Forest actually go so much better.
Oh, it could happen. Yeah, it really. But
you just don't know which way it's going to go. So it'd be interesting to see how they do, and how Ange sets up. Because the first one is a game where you should set up with a deep line, isn't it?
But I think they'll be okay. To answer your question, I think they'll be okay.
I think they'll just be steady. I think they'll be like I said. I think I've put them like high. I think about 12 or something around.
Because what do you want? Is that because they got Europe last year? But is that, I don't know because I'm not a Forest fan. But is that your aim now? Is that what you want consistently, or are you happy now to finish sort of like 10th maybe this year?
I think it depends how they do in Europe
as well. That's another question for the Forest fans.
Well, yeah. Forest fans, get in the comments.
we need that.
That's what I mean. That kind of changes our opinion on when we did the season preview. It was like, this is what I think. It kind of changed it in terms of like, I feel like you can kind of give Ange a bit of a grace period, because like this isn't his team. He hasn't had a window yet. Yeah. So you can kind of give him a bit of like a few bad results.
Yeah.
You can give him like a bad line.
And I think that is to come anyway.
Yeah,
and that's guaranteed. I think that's just all but guaranteed.
Well, yeah.
It's not going to be all smooth sailing.
If he plays how he plays exactly, he's going to get battered at some point.
Yeah, and to me, it's one a very good season, but it's one good season so far. In my head, Forest are still like relegation fight. They're not obviously, but in my head, you know what I mean. They don't think of them as like the Fulham type. You know,
well, even both Ange and Forest have had one good season.
Yeah. And
now they come together, like that could be like one of them things where they both get found out.
Maybe.
So I am very interested to see how they do.
I'll tell you what, I think certain players are going to struggle. I don't think Chris Wood's going to be.
Well, no, he's not going to press, is he?
He's not a pressing forward.
He will not press.
So you're going to see Kalimuendu play. I think he'll be one of Ange's favourite players.
Yeah.
That Kalimuendu that they brought in, the French striker.
That's the thing. I look at the team and like, some of these players aren't going to work.
Because Chris Wood's all going to score goals, but he just doesn't do what he wants.
I think Elliot Anderson under Andrew will be really good.
You reckon?
I do.
I don't think it matters what system he plays.
Same with Gibbs White.
I think it could get to the point though if he is very good, but he won't be there long enough to sort of fully You'll get this season, and if he has... we were speaking about it before, talking about sort of the hype he's got in the recent week because of England. If he carries that on for Forest, he won't be there next year.
Yeah. No, but we are basing this off if Ange plays his actual system.
Yeah. We don't know
because if I was Ange, I actually really want to see him come in and adapt to what he's doing, because that shows a good manager. He comes in, he realises this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
He sees Miralem and Milenkovic and go, actually these two can't do what I want them to do. They're not. Van der Ven is rapid.
Yeah.
He had Van der Ven, and he's got Miralem and Milenkovic, who I know they're not scrubs, but they're just not fast. They're different types of centre backs, aren't they?
Yeah, but Marilo's just that long. His long passing's like insane. Yeah. He's more of like a midfielder the way he has.
So you need to realise that and maybe go, right, I'll adapt. I'll get Nuno's tactics and I'll adapt them to how I like to see them play. So when they get on the ball, they don't just go bang straight away up. They might pass it around a bit and then look for the killer pass.
He's got everything.
Yeah,
he's got the tie.
Not the tie.
How did he do it at Celtic? Was it because I don't remember?
I don't actually know, because I don't know anything about him.
No, I don't.
I know he obviously won.
I'm going to guess he just played how he played at Tottenham at Celtic, because it's just like
Brendan Rodgers won stuff at Celtic. You know
Ange wins stuff everywhere, doesn't it?
That's harsh.
I know.
Always in his second season.
But you just I know everyone's going to say Australia, Asia, whatever, but he's still.
It's not easy. Is a winner.
Yeah, it's not easy to just go.
If you win stuff, you've got a mentality. Then you can't take a mentality out of someone.
So I think Forest fans will be happy with the mentality thing with Ange.
He's going to bring in,
but whether the way they play straight away, I don't. I think they might get on his back straight away. I don't think they're going to be.
He liked to
really happy until.
Yeah, he liked to. I say he liked to blame the injuries. He didn't. But for Tottenham last year, they say they had a lot of injuries. He liked to sort of suggest that he could only sort of field X amount of players. Yeah. So hopefully, if he's got a bit more of a.
And there's no complaining because Forest have spent a lot of money and they've got a lot of depth, so there's no reason why reason that
can't be an excuse. Not that I'm saying he will, but that can't be like an excuse.
They've got Arsenal as well, I think, first game.
Yeah, for half 12 on Saturday.
I mean, we'll get on to predictions later, so
stay tuned for that.